What's up? How's it going, guys? I am Dr. Delay, and we're trying actually a new type of doing something new today. Is we're just gonna actually show you guys myself, as we have the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Now we did see them last night. Hopefully this mic is good, but did see the Pirates lose a pretty pathetic game yesterday. So hopefully the Pirates can bounce back. Obviously, again, this is not entirely a Pirates channel. It's also a channel for the Cardinals. Cardinals fan. Well, I've streamed, guys, 3 of the last 4 days. So don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. For the Pirates, their starting lineup, of course, they're going to bat first. Let's actually go over the Cardinals. Hello, in the timeout. I should have brought up the MLB standings. I had it and then I just didn't, apparently. All right, in the we'll start off in the NL Central. The Cubs, which here, the Cubs at a 22-15 record. The Brewers at 19-18. The Reds 18-19. The Cardinals today 18-19. The Pirates 12-25. They've lost 6 in a row. They're 1-9 in the last 10. Absolutely pathetic. In the NL East, the 23-14 Mets lead. The Phillies 20-15. The Braves 17-18. Nationals 17-20. Marlins 14-21. Dodgers in the NL West, they are leading by half a game, 24-12. Padres 23-12. Giants are 23-14. Diamondbacks 19-17. Let's see here. We have the Rockies 6-28. Pretty special stuff there in Denver. In the AL East, the Yankees 20-16. Red Sox 18-19. Rays 16-19. Blue Jays 16-19. Orioles 13-21. In the AL Central, we have the Tigers 22-13, Guardians 21-15, Royals 21-16, Twins 16-20, White Sox 10-26, and finally, as always, in the AL West, the Mariners 21-14, Athletics 20-17, Rangers 18-18, Astros 17-18, and the Angels are 14-20. Now, and we're going to try this way today, but if you do like the other way, if you've been here the whole time and you're like, hey, too much of you, that's perfectly fine. Just let me know, and we'll go ahead and just kind of cut that out. Now, I'm unsure if I need to hold the mic or not. You guys can also let me know there. As Sonny Gray is going to start off tonight, or today, I should say, not tonight. For the Cardinals, and he did have a really good start earlier in the year against the Pirates. 6 innings, I think, one only earned run. So, but again, it's not really hard to do against the Pirates, as they're showing me the Pirates lineup. Cruz starting off in center, Reynolds batting second, he's in right, McCutchen batting third, he's DHing Bart at catcher, Valdez at first, Hayes at third, Frazier at second, Tommy Pham in left, and Liover Peguero at short. So again, we'll see. Again, maybe I can leave this over there, I don't know. We'll find out. If you guys again think it's not good audio, I'll hold the mic. Gray with the 3-1 earned run 3-1 record, earned run average of 4.12. I'm seeing that the mic is just too low. I just gotta hold it. I think I gotta hold it. I don't know, you guys can let me know or not. I'll just let myself know. Anyway, that's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz. He's batting .246, OPS of .873. I'm going to put it back. I'm putting it back. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it, again, just let me know if it's terrible. If this content sucks, let me know. I'll gladly try to adjust it. And I got my score bug right here. Got my wrong way. A little ticker right there for you. So again, you don't have to search up what's going on. The score will trickle in. It's kind of like Sports Center, good old Sports Center days. As again, O'Neal Cruz starting off here for the Pirates. The Pirates that have just lost so much. So much as of late. All right, as we again we're waiting here. Ray is on the mound. Cruz steps into the box as we get underway here in St. Louis for Game 3. Again, the Pirates losing 6 in a row. So can they bounce back? Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be fouled off by Cruz. Cruz 0 for 3 yesterday. He did steal a base because he walked, batting .246, OPS of .872, 8 home runs, 18 RBIs. Ray delivers the 0-1, and that's going to be outside ball 1. And don't hesitate. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to chat in the comments. I do read pretty much almost every single chat. So, if you want to talk about whatever, talk about George Pickens. That happened today as that pitch is outside, so it's 2-1. 2-1 count here to O'Neal Cruz. Again, if the audio, just let me know if there's anything wrong. I'm a little scared. I have not done this yet. No hands. 2-1. That's going to be high, ball 3. Usually I do hold the mic, and usually I have, well, I can show you that screen on. 2 count. Ray delivers, and that's going to be called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. He struck him out. All right. That's going to bring up Brian Reynolds. He's batting .224, OPS of .649. Sonny Gray sets and delivers. That's going to be a curveball in there, strike 1. Reynolds batting .224 on the year, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, OPS of .649. And we got a ground ball to second. Reynolds is going to run it out, but unfortunately nothing doing there, as that is an easy throw and an easy out number 2. And that will bring up Andrew McCutchen, batting .255, OPS of .752. And let me know if there's any audio issues. I am, again, trying something new here. I am at your mercy. Here's the first pitch to McCutchen, and that's going to be in there, called strike. Again, if you think this is just too much of me, I don't mind switching it back to the older format. Here is the 0-1 to McCutchen. Got a ground ball up the middle, but the second baseman's there, as that is out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates as we head to the bottom of the first. Your score 0-0. And I don't really think there's many MLB games, so I'll try to give you guys a quick little update from around the area. I know Jaguar, if you guys like Jaguar Gator, he is calling Nationals Guardians. Nationals are up 3-0 over the Guardians. The Brewers up 1-0. Or no, pardon me, they are not. Well, that's fake news. 0-0 Astros Brewers in the bottom of the first. And then that is all for now. Again, not really much happening. Usually not many games happening during this time. Again, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. I do call random games. This is the random game today. Again, if you're a Cardinals and don't feel like it's just a Pirates channel, I do call some Cardinals games. This is actually my 3rd Cardinals game since Sunday. So again, don't feel like this is just a Pirates thing. Though I am dressed up as a Pirate and probably will be for every single Pirates game. No, it's for everybody. And again, if you like sports, like football, definitely subscribe, as I plan on doing plenty of football games in the fall, college and NFL. And again, don't hesitate. Don't be a stranger. Feel free to comment. Lots of sports happening. Lots of stuff happening. Again, George Pickens being traded A lot of stuff there as we are working our way back. Let's see how this goes. All right, so Newt Bar batting first. He's in left win. At short, Donovan at second. Contreras at first. Burleson DHing today. Gorman batting third. Or no, he's at third. Batting sixth. I'm sorry. Walker in right. Pages, or Pages, I should say, at catcher. And Scott in center. And Mitch Keller is on the mound for the Pirates. 4.38 ERA. 1-3 record. So, doing okay. But of course, can't really get many wins with run support of the Pirates as that first pitch is in there, a called strike. 0-1 count here to Newt Bar. Batting .232, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, OPS of 757. That pitch is a called strike. 0-2 count here to Newt Bar. This one is hit up the middle, and that's going to drop in front of Cruz for a no-out single. So first batter here for the Cardinals, he gets on, no problem. And as mentioned earlier, Pham in left, Cruz in center, Reynolds at right, Hayes at third, Peguero at short, Frazier at second, Valdez at first, Keller, of course, on the mound, and Bart is catcher. All right, that's going to bring up Mason Wynn, batting .256, OPS of 744. Keller sets and delivers. That's going to be in there, a called strike. Again, don't be a stranger if you want to just chat. I don't mind chatting. Big fan of just chatting away, sports about whatever you want to talk about. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs for a win. That's a ground ball to third. There's 1 and 2. A double play for the Pirates. So 2 away here in the bottom of the first, and that's going to bring up Brendan Donovan, batting .333, OPS of 863. So 2 outs here. Again, in steps in Brandon Donovan, second baseman here, batting third. That is a called strike there on the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Keller. Donovan sends this to center. Cruz is jogging back, and he makes the catch at the warning track for out number 3. Donovan can't believe it, as that one just kept going and going, but at the end of 1, we have the Pirates and Cardinals tied 0-0. All right, again, there's not many other games going on right now. Nationals over the Guardians 3-0. Jaguar Gator 9. You guys might know him if you're sports fans. He's covering that one right now. And then the Astros Brewers, they are tied at 0 apiece in the top of the second. Yeah, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. This is kind of what I do. I call random games, trying a different format. So please let me know if there's any audio issues. I really am at your mercy. You could click off, and that's perfectly fine. Most people would. But definitely let me know if I'm like too low or I cut in and out, because I'm just trying something new today. Normally I have the stream like this, and I have it like this, and again, I don't have the mic in my hand. I have it just sitting there. I've been told, well, you kind of just need a sitting mic. Well, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. This is kind of what I do. I call random games, Pirates games, most of the time, but not all the time. So if you're a fan of other teams like the Cardinals here, I have covered the Cardinals. This is actually their 3rd time I've called them, which, again, 2 of them were at the Pirates, but I did call them actually this past Sunday against the Mets. So, I'm no stranger to the Cardinals. If you want to chat in the comments, comment in the chat in the comments, do whatever you want to do. It's not going to really offend me, as I do enjoy reading comments and interacting with you. It makes the stream a lot more enjoyable. It makes the game a lot more enjoyable, especially these Pirates games. They have been pretty brutal. But I do appreciate everybody coming in today and using me as your entertainment for the time being. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, I definitely recommend subscribing. All right. How you doing? Good. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Nate Dog. Appreciate you as that first pitch is down low, ball one. Joey Bart is at the plate, batting .273, OPS of 782. Hey, Dog, what do you think of the George Pickens trade? And I know that's a big thing going on right now. I think it was good move by the Steelers, good move by the Cowboys, bad move. Here's the 1-0, and Bart sends this to right. It might go into foul territory. It does. So that is a foul ball. Sorry, I'm going to keep looking to my left here because I just got to make sure. But you already told me I'm doing good. 1-1 count here to Joey Bart. Did not start yesterday. Came in and pitch hit. 1-1 count here. Again, we got a little stoppage play. I guess I don't know if there was a batter timeout. I think there was. They didn't really show it. Here is the 1-1 to Bart. That's going to be down low, ball two. I don't know what that means. Good if you're referencing the trade, or maybe if it's that loud or that not loud. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be down low, ball three. 3-1 count. Sonny Gray pitching for the Cardinals. Gray sets and delivers. Bart sends this to right. Walker walking to it and makes the catch for out number one. So that's going to bring up Valdez. Valdez batting .218, OPS of 685. Did not start yesterday as well. I think Gorski started at first, but unfortunately didn't have a good day at the plate. But not many people did for the Pirates. Valdez batting .218, OPS of 685. Gray delivers, and that's going to be low, ball one. 1-0 count here to Valdez. Pirates 12-25 on a 6-game losing streak. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be just outside ball two. They have gotten a little bit of the corner, but didn't get the call. Crap. Here is the 2-0 to Valdez, and that's going to be a called strike there. High in the zone. .218 batting average, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, OPS of 685. Here's the 2-1, and that's going to be outside ball three. 3-1 count. Valdez has been playing first pretty much the entire year. Here is the 3-1. Valdez fouls this back. Kind of took me by surprise. Again, I don't know. I don't really not many options. Last few years, as they're going to show the Cruz throw last night. Great throw. But unfortunately, it didn't really matter as, again, the Pirates losing. We were all there, or I was there anyway. We have a stoppage to play. Batter timeout. And might be an injury delay, so Shelton and the trainer's going to come out and visit him, so we do have a stoppage of play. I mean, just talking about the last few years of the Pirates' first baseman, and we had Connor Joe for a few years. And then I remember Michael Chavis. I mean, we've just been rotating these guys that don't normally play first base at first base. It's unfortunate. Valdez, they're showing the replay there of him, like, just kind of just swinging away here. Grimacing. 3-2 count again. So as Shelton, the trainer, come back again, it's just Unfortunate stuff for the Pirates last few. Ben nutting, win nutting. That's usually the name of the game. So we're just gonna, again, bear with me here. I know it's annoying. Ray delivers the 3-2, and that's gonna be on the inside part of the plate. Strike 3 called. Valdez was ready to go head to first, but no, sir. That one was a called strike 3. That's going to bring up Cabrian Hayes. He's batting .254, OPS of 622 on the Ray. Delivers, and that's going to be way outside, ball 1. 1-0 count. Ray delivers, and Hayes hits this into center, and that's going to drop. So a 2-out single here for Cabrian Hayes. And that's going to bring up Adam Frazier. Frazier's batting .235. I want to go ahead and hold it. I just feel like it's just natural. Here is Adam Frazier, one man on. Frazier pops it up. Shallow infield as Mason Wynn runs and makes the catch for out number 3. So one man left on there for the Pirates as we have a 0-0 game in the bottom of the second now. We're going to the bottom of the second. All right, other scores going from around the area. Let's see, we have the Nationals. They are up 3-0 on the Guardians in the top of the 6th. Again, official Jaguar Gators calling that one. So if you like those teams, hey, you can head over there. It won't really offend me. Astros Brewers. Astros up 1-0 on the Brewers in the bottom of the second. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I do call random games, and today's random game is Pirates Cardinals. It's not really so random when it comes to the Pirates, but you know, got to mix it up a little bit, as I have. Again, I've called other games, so if you're just a baseball fan in general, well, hey, this is also a channel for you. If you're a football fan, definitely subscribe. Bigger football fan, really, that's what I am, and I look forward to the fall, so definitely consider me and your subscription. Again, it's free. Won't charge you anything, I promise. There will be no bill sent to you if you hit that subscribe button. Also, don't hesitate to comment in the chat. I do read everything. Even if I don't quite understand it, I will read it, and, we'll go from there, have some dialogue, talk about whatever you'd like. Again, the George Pickens trade happened, and that's huge. I might be a blessing in disguise, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Definitely thought Steelers were looking good prior to the trade. After the trade, But, I mean, if we trade TJ Watt for a few firsts, then I think the vision becomes a lot more clearer. Right now, I still think we're in the state of in-between. As Wilson Contreras is going to come to the plate, he's batting .250, OPS of 730. Here's the first pitch as Contreras hits this to right, and Reynolds running to make the catch for out number 1. So one away here in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up Alec Burleson. He's batting .257, OPS of 656. Here's the first pitch, and that one's going to be down low, ball 1. 1-0 count here to Burleson. Burleson delivers. Or no, Burleson takes. Keller delivers. Pardon me. I'm just kind of going through the motions right now. A lot of stuff on my mind. .257 batting average, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, OPS of 656. Here's the 2-0 as Burleson sends this To shallow center field. Peguero makes the catch for out number 2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up Nolan Gorman. Kind of struggling to start the year, batting .175. Batting .588. Here is the first pitch to Gorman. That's going to be a called strike. Again, just a little bit of a slow start here for Gorman. Here is the 0-1, and that's going to be outside, ball 1. 1-1 count here to Nolan Gorman. Keller delivers, and that's going to be just high for ball 2. Pretty quick so far, already in the bottom of the second, 2 outs. Here is the 2-1, and did not go, so that's upstairs, ball 3. Keller's been pretty efficient, and then all of a sudden, down 3-1. Here's 3-1. That's going to be outside, ball 4. Just walks him like that. Very interesting there. Again, Keller had been pretty good. Keller had been very efficient. All right, well, that's going to bring up Jordan Walker, batting .194. OPS of .532. Here's the first pitch as Walker gets a piece of that one, but that's going to be fouled back. 194 batting average. Again, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, OPS of .531. Keller sets and delivers. That's going to be low for a ball. Ball 1. 1-1 count. Keller from the stretch delivers the 1-1, and that's going to be called strike there on the inside corner. 1-2 count here to Walker. Get runner on first after Gorman walking. Keller had been looking pretty good, but kind of just lost Gorman there. 1-2. Oh no, we got a late time call there. That happened to Paul Skeens last night. Paul Skeens was in the stretch. Jordan Walker did the same thing, calling time late. I guess that's what Jordan does. Keller delivers the 1-2. That's going to be outside, ball 2. Keller at 20 pitches here in the bottom of the second. Well, for total of the game, doing pretty good. Did struggle here last few batters. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So a quick 2 innings go by as we head to the top of the third. Your score, Pirates 0, Cardinals 0. All right, let's see what we got here across the leagues. Not really many games going on, of course. The Nationals Guardians, that's now tied up 3-3 in the top of the 6th. And the Astros, they're up 1-0 on the Brewers in the top of the 3rd. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. This is what I do. I call random games. So if this is your type of thing, I definitely recommend hitting that subscribe button. Also, feel free to, if you like football, definitely subscribe, as I will be doing that in the fall. So yeah, that's going to be great. Also, feel free to comment. Need Pirates W under 5.5 total runs. Tino with the bet. Well, you picked a good team to bet the under on. You picked a bad team to place a bet on a win, I'd say, Tino. But good luck to you, man. I really am pulling for you. Hopefully this is a little more entertaining for you and you can stick around. We can chat about whatever. Or if you want to go, I'm not going to force you to be here. It's your life. You get to live your life the way you want. Hopefully I earned a subscription, though. It's free if you didn't know, Tino. That is what's really cool about this is that it is free. It won't cost you a dime. But yeah, I'm pulling for you. Pirates W would sound great. That would snap a 6-game losing streak. And again, last night, Pirates just don't know how to score. And their pitching's been, it's okay. So it's possible. 5.5 total runs. It's not exactly out of the realm of possibility. Just the W, I would say that is the more concern. Luis, how's it going, man? Trying something different out with the full screen, taking away this. But again, if you think since you've seen both, definitely. If you think that's better, let me know. But we're trying this out, see how it goes. All right, here is Tommy Pham, and that's going to be high ball 1. Tommy Pham batting 178. OPS of 475. Here's the 1-0 count, and this one is chopped to third. Gorman throws to first for out number 1. Good play by Gorman to retire Tommy Pham. Pham batting 176 now. Just really frustrating for the Pirates. Just again, what are we doing? What's the vision? That's going to bring up the over Peguero. Peguero batting 333, OPS of 666. Here's the first pitch from Gray. Peguero pops it up. And Contreras calling it and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 away quickly for the Pirates, just absolutely quickly. This game's going by really quickly. That's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz. Nice help. Yeah, no, that's it's a balloon. It's a balloon. I also have a little helmet over here. I did turn off the lights. I just felt like, I don't know, we'll try it out with no lighting here because, I mean, a natural light. Let that one, rather than that ugly yellow. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be a called strike there at the knees for O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1, as is most of the Pirates lineup. Only one hit so far for the Pirates. Batting 244, 865 OPS. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a called strike. Need that to keep up. Yeah, Tino. Yeah, no, sadly. I guess for your benefit, again, I'm pulling for you, Tino. Because people that bet in this chat don't usually do well for some reason. And that's going to be foul tip, so the count will remain at 0-2 here for O'Neal Cruz. 0-1 count, 1 strike. As the Pirates show off Greg Brown and John Wayner in the booth. That's how you know the season's already lost, when they're focusing not on the game, but anything else. Gray delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Gray working efficiently as he's only at 31 pitches through 3 innings as we head to the bottom of the third. Your score 0-0. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I call random games, and this is the random game of the day, as I'll be busy later, so I don't think I'll be able to call anything. Father-in-law has a birthday, so that'll be fun. Guardians and Nationals, they are tied at 3 apiece in the top of the 6th, and the Astros up 1-0 over the Brewers in the bottom of the 3rd. Again, not many games going on. That's just usually how it goes with baseball. Not really many games going on at the beginning of the day, unless it's Sunday. Obviously, Sunday, that's the one day where 12 o'clock games and 1 o'clock games are common. Also, if you're a football fan, definitely hit that subscribe button, as I aim to do a lot of football stuff in the fall. Actually do have a Tom Grassi parody, if you know who Tom Grassi is. I did make that this morning. Terrible quality, but, you know, we went ahead and did it anyway just to go ahead and get a video up. Also, don't hesitate to be shy and comment in the chat or chat in the comments. I do appreciate all comments. Luis, I'm going to have to get another Padres or Mariners stream for you. We'll have to do that soon. I'll look at some games. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know if I'm working tomorrow. I'll let you. Well, you'll see. You'll see if I'm live for one of the Padres Mariners games. I'll actually check that out now. But again, don't be a stranger. Definitely comment in the chat. I do read all comments. It's one of the advantages of being a small channel is that you definitely get to interact with the creator because it's not like their chat's going to be moving fast. Let's see here. Tomorrow we have, I don't know, not many games on tomorrow. As that first pitch is inside ball one. I guess both of those games or both of those teams are off tomorrow. That's unlucky. That is so unlucky. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be right down the middle. Strike one to Pages. Pages batting .239, OPS of .647 on the year. I'm holding the mic. See, again, I just a little nervous about putting it far away, and then you guys wouldn't be able to hear me as well. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be in there, called strike. 1-2 count. Keller also being kind of efficient, was really efficient before he walked Gorman. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be outside ball two. Padres Mariners Friday 5/16 through Sunday. Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll do what I can. Again, I am really busy on those days, unfortunately, but I will try. Checked his swing, and he did go. Strike three on a breaking ball in the dirt. Guess it looks really good, but I will try to get at least one of those just for you, man. I will. And that's going to bring up Victor Scott. I actually like Victor Scott. Victor Scott has, in the games I've seen him play, he's made a great defensive play every single time. Seems like an interesting personality. I wouldn't mind him if he were on the Pirates, but I guess he's just the going to be a Cardinals guy for a while as that first pitch is outside ball one. I'm going to the game on 5/17. Okay, Friday or Sunday. I will try, man. Sunday, it really depends. Well, most likely on Sunday. I mean, if it's going to be on the West Coast, it should start probably about 1 o'clock in my time. No, 2 o'clock my time. So Sunday, probably. Most likely. Can't really promise, but I'm going to try. 2-0 count here to Scott. That's a swing and a miss. Strike one. I will try. I'll try for sure on the Sunday. Friday, again, it's really hard to get off Fridays and Saturdays as of late. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be low for a ball. Ball three. 3-1 count. Again, trying out the new format here. If you guys like this other one where you can kind of see the visuals and the stats, let me know. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be chopped foul. So, yeah, I'm forcing you guys to look at this ugly face. So, sorry, but, you know, it's what YouTube Tips recommended me, man. They said, hey, you know, you need to put yourself out there. They like a energetic guy. I don't know if I'm that guy. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be inside ball four. He walked him. So Scott will head to first with one out here in the bottom of the third. As they will do a commercial break. Congratulations to them. Levin Furniture, yay. That's going to bring up Lars Nootbaar. He's 1 for 1. Batting .237, OPS of a .765. There's the first pitch. That's going to be in there, called strike. Victor Scott definitely a threat on the base pass. Definitely a threat. So, got to watch out for him. Keller staring. Sets and delivers the 0-1. That's going to be way outside. Trying to keep Scott in check, I think, with that pitch out. 1-1 count. Nootbaar again, 237, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs, OPS of 765. And he did single earlier. Got a pickoff attempt, but He's back to the bag. 1-1 count here in the bottom of the third. One man out, one man on. 0-0 is your score. Keller sets. Looks over at Scott. Oh, Scott's on. He's going. And this one is a line drive. It's going to drop. Scott's rounding second, heading to third. Here, waving him home. And he is safe. Unbelievable. What a play by the Cardinals. A great hit and run. I couldn't believe they were actually waving him home. But Scott is that type. He is fast. I mean, that was crazy. Wasn't really... I mean, that hit was fine. Right to Brian Reynolds. Throws it to Peguero, and then Peguero throws it home and throws a little bit off. That was close, but unfortunately no cigar there. As the Cardinals already leading 1-0. Should update here soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Unless they review it. I don't know. They might be challenging. No, they're not going to challenge. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be in there. Called strike. There it is. There's the update. 0-1 count here to Mason Wynn, who's also 0 for 1. 253 batting average. 735 OPS. Fast runners and players who can steal bases are a yes. Especially in today's game where runs are just honestly very hard to come by unless you hit a home run. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a called strike there. Probably got a little bit of a call there. So Tino already sweating it out. Possibly losing some money today. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be outside ball 1. If you get a base runner on, yeah, I mean, he has got some speed. Just lethal. And it just a perfectly timed hit and run there is just perfect. Pushes across a run here in the bottom of the third. Cardinals up 1-0. 1-2 count here to Win. Keller looks back at Nootbaar. Sets and delivers. Win pops it up, but I believe that is, yes, that's going out of play. So the count remains at 1-2. Got my mic. Can't show my mic. I can blend it in with my jersey here. That way you don't notice it. Disappears. 1-2 count. Keller steps off. Keller is definitely rattled here. Again, Cardinals scoring on a hit and run. Nootbaar with the RBI there. Scott with the run. Keller sets, looks at Nootbaar, and delivers the 1-2. That's going to be outside ball 2. Win again, bang. 253, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, OPS of 736. Did ground into a double play in the first. Double plays unlikely here as Nootbaar is at second. And Wynn gets a piece of this one. A little blooper. And that's going to get down past Valdez. Nootbaar's going to score. Wynn's going to get to second. Oh, the Pirates look like the Pirates right now as the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead over the Pirates, man. Unbelievable. Chases a ball out of the zone, probably about 6 to 8 inches out. Just a little blooper in between first and right field. Valdez. Unfortunate stuff. Again, Nootbaar was just pretty much going, getting waved home. Wynn just heads up there, booking it to second with that speed. And we have Donovan up to the plate as he pops it up to Frazier for out number 2. So, yes, not looking good. Tino, I believe, 5.5? So, in order for Tino to win money, the Pirates have to shut out the Cardinals the rest of the way and score 3 runs. Oh, Tino, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. One more run by the Cardinals and you're cooked. You working tomorrow if you want more subscribers. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be I don't think I'm going to. If I work tomorrow, then I will not be in front of the camera because, unless you're saying this is work. I don't know if I'd call it work. Here is the 1-0 to Contreras, and this one is fouled back. I'm not going to even answer that 9 to 5 is, or the streaming is harder than a 9 to 5. It's definitely not. I actually worked many years, 5/10s, man. Oh my gosh, dude. That was not fun. Earned a lot of money though, but it was not fun. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. 1-2 count. Let's go, Bucks. We got this. We definitely don't got this. Yeah, you are correct, Tino. Sadly, Keller looks at Win for what it's worth and delivers the 1-2. That's going to be high, ball 2. Contreras thought about it, but holds up in time. 2-2 count. Keller entered the inning, I believe, with 24, 25 pitches? Now he's at 46. Keller sets, looks at Win, and we have Contreras calling time. 2-2 count, runner on second, bottom of the third, 2 outs. Cardinals up 2-0. As the Pirates' woes continue. Here's the 2-2 from Keller. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 3. 3-2 count to Contreras. Pirates looking like the Pirates of old, I would say, in between the years of Jason Bay and Andrew McCutchen, those pathetic years, as that one is outside, ball 4. He walked him, and Keller started off strong, but then had a weird walk to Gorman out of nowhere in the second, and then it's been kind of iffy since, and obviously here the floodgates are kind of opening here as there's a mound visit here. Oscar Marine, the Pirates pitching coach, is heading out there to chat. What does Marine actually do? I don't know. Great question. Of course, that was a question by me. You can ask questions too. Don't hesitate to be away or stay away in the chat or comments or whatever you want to call it. I do read all and respond to all, unless I have no idea what you're talking about, or if it's inappropriate. Then I probably will stay away from that. All right, it's going to bring up Burleson. Alec Burleson DHing today. He's batting .255, OPS of .650. Keller sets, looks at Win, and delivers. And that one is going to be chopped back behind him, foul ball. Burleson batting .255, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, OPS of .650. 0-1 count. Keller sets and delivers. That's going to be chopped right back into Joey Bart. I wonder if you guys can see the game reflection on my eyes. I just realized that the glasses. See what you guys are doing. 0-2 count. As again, the umpire giving Bart some time as he took a baseball to the chest. 0-2 count. Keller shaking off some pitches. Here is the 0-2 to Burleson. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So the Cardinals score 2. They strand 2, but again, putting up 2 isn't too shabby as we head to the top of the 4th. Your score, Cardinals 2, Pirates 0. So it's still doable, Tino. Still doable. So I'll go ahead and check some scores from around the major leagues. Again, not many games going on right now, as we have the Guardians up 8-3 on the Nationals. The Guardians putting up 8 runs in the top of the 6th. Unbelievable stuff there for Nationals fans. You hate to see that. Astros up 1-0 over the Brewers as they head to the bottom of the 4th. And that's pretty much it. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. This is what I do. I call random games. So if you're a Pirates fan, definitely subscribe. You should not. There should be no excuse for Bucko Nation to be not subscribed here. They should be subscribed. Should. And Cardinals fans, don't be shy either. You can definitely subscribe. I've covered 3 of y'all's games, so I'm no stranger to doing Cardinals games as well. Also, again, if you're a football fan, definitely subscribe. Later down the road, we'll have football for you. I do have a little bit of UFL going on, but not too much. Yes, half a Tino. And again, feel free to comment or chat down below. I read all comments and chat. It's just, helps the game go by faster, especially if the Pirates are losing. I'm able to get through it because of you guys. You guys pretty much serve as my color commentator, so I do appreciate everyone that does tune in and watches and comments and subscribes. All of the above. I appreciate all of you guys. As Brian Reynolds, McCutcheon, and Bart will be due up for the Pirates here. So a solid part of the lineup, but can they actually get on base? Probably wouldn't bet on that, to be honest with you. Sorry, Tino. All right, here is the first pitch from Gray, and that's going to be outside ball 1. Gray batting .223, OPS of .645, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there, called strike. One and 1 count. Gray delivers the 1-1. Oh, that hit him? No, I think it might have hit the umpire, actually. It took a weird bounce. 2 and 1 count. And Reynolds batting .223 on the year. Yeah, it did go off the umpire's foot, not Reynolds. Here is 2-1, and that one is fouled back. The count moves to 2-2. 2-2 count. Gray sets and delivers the 2-2. That's going to be in there. A called strike 3. So Reynolds goes down looking. It's just unfortunate, man. That's going to bring up Andrew McCutcheon, batting .252, OPS of .745. Backdoor breaking ball there. Gray's looking really good. Here is the first pitch to McCutcheon. That's going to be on the outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 count to McCutcheon. And of course, with Gray, I mean, again, it doesn't really take much to look good against the Pirates. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be low. Oh, low for strike 2. McCutcheon doesn't like that one. And the umpire's shaking his head, too. Maybe he realizes he made the mistake, but probably not. Probably disagreeing with McCutcheon's eye. Here is the 0-2. McCutcheon fouls this one back. Oh. They have catcher's interference. So McCutcheon's awarded first. Oh. So he swung and hit the glove, the outside of the glove. Ooh, that's got to hurt him, too. So McCutcheon is awarded first with the catcher's interference. That's got to hurt his hand. Oh, my gosh. All right, Joey Bart's at the plate with a runner on first. That's going to be a called strike there. I wonder what they call that. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Just catcher's interference, I guess. All right, anyway. Bart batting .270, OPS of .774, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Bart's he's honestly been pretty good, I would say, for the Pirates. Decent pickup for us. You do a lot worse. Decent hitter. Okay, defensive catcher. I don't know. You do better, I guess. There is batter's going to ask for time. 0-2 count. Gray is again working pretty efficient here. 41 pitches here in the top of the fourth. 1 out. Runner on first. 0-2 count. Gray delivers. That's going to be outside, ball 1. 1-2 count now to Bart. Hutchin on first. Gray sets and delivers. Curveball in the dirt. Takes off his mask, but McCutchen is chilling at first. McCutchen again on first with 1 out. 2-2 count. Long stoppage here. A lot of just time wasting. So I do apologize. I know that's got to be boring for you, because I at least get to listen to the background noise. There's something there. You guys just listen to silence in my air conditioning. 2-2 count here. So Bart checked his swing. Ball in the dirt. He did not go. So the count is full. 3-2. 3-2 count. The Bart, runner on first. The Pirates with an opportunity to do something here. Trying to keep Tino alive. His bet. Gray sets and delivers. That's going to be down low, ball 4. The Pirates have 2 runners on now here in the top of the fourth with just 1 out. And that's going to bring up Valdez, batting .216, OPS of .678. To be fair, the St. Louis Cardinals roster is much better than their record currently shows. I would agree. I think it is a pretty solid roster. A lot of people just kind of gave up on the Cardinals. I mean, last year weren't good as that pitch is a called strike to Valdez. I don't know. The Cardinals have just always been a consistent team throughout my entire life. I mean, they'll be fine. Not really worried about the Cardinals. 0-1 count here to Valdez. That's going to be down low. Ball 1 is McCutchen. Kind of taking a big lead there at second. We're trying to get some money for Tino here. The Pirates are. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Valdez pops it up. So it might not happen this inning as Gorman makes the catch for out number 2. They should definitely be above 500. Well, after this game, they will probably be 500. So it'll be happening very soon. Don't worry. That's going to bring up Brian Hayes. He is 1 for 1, batting .260, OPS of .633. 1 home run, 14 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball gets away, but it was actually right by him, so McCutchen wasn't going. 1-0 count here to Brian Hayes. The Pirates, again, kind of struggling here. They do have 2 runners on here in the top of the fourth. One due to the catcher's interference. The other one just a straight-up walk. 1-0 count to Hayes, and that's going to be a called strike there as Hayes is unable to secure the catch. One and 1 count. Gray looking at the runners. Looks at McCutchen again. And here's the pitch. That's going to be down low. Strike 2. Brian doesn't like the call. He not very a vocal guy. He's going to just kind of keep it pretty cool, but you can definitely tell he was not happy. And Hayes is going to ask for time for this big 1-2 pitch. Again, runners on first and second for the Pirates. So an opportunity here to get one back. 1-2 count. Hayes steps back in. Runners on first and second. McCutcheon at second. Bart at first. Gray delivers. Called strike 3 right down the middle. Unbelievable. That's the Pirates. That's the Pirates for you as we head to the bottom of the 4th. The Cardinals leading 2-0. Unbelievable, man. All right. At the end of the 6th inning, we have the Guardians up 8-3 over the Nationals. The Astros up 1-0 over the Brewers in the top of the 5th. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. This is what I do. I call random games. So if you like baseball, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you like football, well, yeah, I got football later down the road for you, whatever you consider the future. For some reason, I always look to the right, which is, I guess, your left, whenever I think of football. So, have football down the road for you. So if you're a football fan, definitely subscribe. Feel free to comment in the chat or chat in the comments. I do read all comments and chat because, well, there's, baseball can be boring sometimes. The Pirates losing all the time sucks the life out of me. So I do appreciate just you commenting anything, really. That you guys serve as my color commentator. Pretty much just makes it a lot more enjoyable, and I do thank everyone that does. I do thank everyone that tunes in and everyone that has subscribed. I mean, it's pretty cool that I got over 100 to begin with. But, the journey, I guess, starts to see if we can turn this into something special. As the Cardinals will have Gorman, Walker, and Pages due up here in the bottom of the 4th. If there's any football fans in the chat, definitely let me know your thoughts on the George Pickens trade. Big trade happening in the football world that does impact my Steelers. You can see back there. There's actually a little mini helmet down there, too. I know I put that there just for fun. Just to liven things up. You probably can't see because, again, I turned off the lights. I made a last-minute decision to turn off the lights for some reason. Natural light. We're doing natural today. As you can see, the natural light coming from the TV here, or the monitor, I should say. And that's going to, again, bring up Nolan Gorman, who walked in the 2nd inning, batting 175, OPS of 597. Okay, we have a little bit of a stoppage here as Joey Bart has to fix the pitch comm. I don't like the pitch comm. Just go back to fingers, man. It was way cooler. Way cooler. Here's the first pitch to Gorman, and that's going to be in there, called strike. Gorman again batting 175, 1 home run, 9 RBIs, OPS of 596. Kind of surprised he's been struggling as that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Actually, I'm going to look at this real quick. It's not going to bother you guys. You guys don't see that anymore. Look, I'd be going to his page and looking up stats here. Here's the 1-1. This one is scooped to right field. That was a golf swing. And a golf swing is going to get him on first with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Kind of want to see this. All right, so Norman last year struggled, batting .203, OPS of 671, 19 home runs, 50 RBIs. Only played 107 games, 365 at-bats. The year prior, though, 400 at-bats, 27 home runs, OPS of 806. So definitely hasn't really lived up to that, first impression. That is going to be outside for ball 1 to Jordan Walker. That's another guy that hasn't really lived up at all, though. Jordan Walker batting 193, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, OPS of 527. Here's the 1-0. Got a ground ball to third. There's 1 and 2. A double play. So Walker's struggles continue. Very highly touted prospect. A guy you would probably make a trade for in MLB The Show. Isn't quite putting it together in real life. That's going to bring up Pages. He's catching today. Batting .236, OPS of 640. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be high for ball 1. Showing Jordan Walker stats for some reason. That is not Jordan Walker. Here's the 1-0, and that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Gotta love that Pittsburgh Sportsnet. There was nobody talking either for about 20 seconds. Greg Brown seems to have already tanked it. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be it's going to be foul. Chopped foul. 1-2 count. Pirates turning 2 double plays so far in this one, but it doesn't really matter because we're down 2-0. 1-2. 1-2 count to Pajes, and that one is going to be out of play, foul ball. Pirates apparently turn a lot of double plays. Crazy. One and two count here. Again, I do apologize. They're just all taking their time here. Keller and Pajes. Here's the 1-2. This one is sent to center, but Cruz is under it already. Coming in and makes the catch for out number 3. Cardinals up 2-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Your score, 2-0. I already said that. I'm an idiot. All right. What do we have here? Guardians 8, Nationals 3 in the top of the 7th. Astros up 3-0 over the Brewers in the top of the 5th. Giants Cubs actually going to get underway very shortly. Not quite yet. Hey, if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. I said please. You get a please out of somebody. Come on. You're pretty much just, you have to do it. It's free. That's right. I definitely made sure that you don't have to pay a dime whenever you subscribe. So, whenever you subscribe, no bill will be sent to you. You're welcome. I'm thinking about you in these hard times that our generation, or just pretty much everyone here is going through. Even the older guys, and I'm an old man myself, but we're all kind of going through it, so you don't have to pay a dime. And again, if you're a football fan, definitely hit that subscribe button. Football games will be happening here on the channel in August, actually late August through, I guess, February whenever the Super Bowl hits. I don't know if I'll do the Super Bowl, but, because I'm pretty sure Tom Grossi and all them they'll have their own, they'll have pretty much everybody. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you guys don't watch Super Bowl, then let me know, and I'll watch it with you guys. Also, don't be a stranger. Feel free to comment down below or chat, whatever you want to call it. Chat in the comments in the chat. I do respond to all. Or read all, I should say. Respond depending on what you say. It might be a little crazy, and I can't really respond. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Pirates. Let me know your thoughts on the Cardinals. Let me know your thoughts on whatever you want to talk about. I mean, George Pickens, again, traded earlier. I did put out a little 2-minute video on that. So, you want to know I wouldn't say my thoughts. It's just literally a parody of Tom Grossi. So, Tom Grossi reaction parody. Very poor man's attempt at doing that. Here's the first pitch to Frazier, and that's going to be in there, a called strike. Frazier batting .233, OPS of 618, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Got to lower the mic. That one is going to be way outside, ball 1. 1-1 count here to Frazier. If you hear my stomach growling, I'm sorry. I'm on a diet. Keto diet. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be outside, ball 2. As my mic just died, so I'm going to call this without any sound for the rest of the day. Let's go. So I get to hear what you guys hear, and there's, oh my gosh, that's tough. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 2. Strike 2 to Frazier. 2-2 count. Frazier coming back to the Pirates, and been okay. Here's the 2-2. Frazier's going to foul this one back. So we'll do this again at 2-2. I'm actually just going to take off the mic. Might as well. No mic. I look like a regular dude. Look at that. What the heck's going on with my hat back there? That looks weird. Don't look at that. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be chopped foul now. I'm just very self-conscious. What in the world happened to my hat? Definitely the mic. Definitely the mic. Has to be the mic. Please be the mic. I do feel like an indention back there. On the hat, not my head. 2-2 count here. Frazier at the plate here. Here's the pitch. Frazier hits this one to center. Scott, though, is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. Yeah, this is the no sound. Gosh, we're going to try this. That's going to bring up Tommy Pham batting 176, OPS of 470. I guess he's getting the start for some reason. I don't really. Because we paid him $1 million, I guess. I don't even know what we paid him. So we signed him to a 1-year deal, as we do with all free agents. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be a breaking ball in there. Strike 1. Iffy call, but could go either way. Pham batting 176, 0 home runs, 6 RBIs, OPS of 470. Ray delivers the 0-1. Pham is going to foul this one back. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Ray delivers the 0-2 to Pham. That's going to be just off the outside corner, ball 1. Oh, and 1 count. Or no, 1-2 count. What am I talking about? 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Pham goes down. And that's going to bring up Liover Peguero, who, again, just got his first at-bats last night. Went 1 for 3. He's 0 for 1 today, batting again 250, OPS of 500 on the year. So you can't really, take those stats too seriously, but not saying he'd be much better or worse. Honestly, that's probably about where he usually is. OPS of about 500. Here's the first pitch to Peguero, and that's a big swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 count. So Liover Peguero, again, just coming up not too long ago, getting his first at-bats of the year yesterday. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. Popped out in the third. Pirates already down 2-0. Nothing new here. Same old Pirates. We're back in the 2009-2010 era of Pirates, really. I think that's where we're at. Here's the 1-1. And that one is going to be fouled back. Strike 2. Maybe we should just give Clint Hurdle a call. For a Pirates fan. I hear my stomach. Oh, my gosh. I think that's what we need to do. Just give him a call. Say, hey, we need you back. Here's the 1-2. Peguero chops this one foul. And you can't really showing the fan trying to reach for it, but hey, there's a net there. And he's like, what the heck? I can't even get through the net. Can't get the ball. 1-2 count. Yeah, I don't know if you guys care or not, but what do you guys think about the nets? Just like the actual nets at the stadium. Like, I don't know. They're cool, but they're not at the same time. Obviously, for safety reasons. I don't know. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be a swing and a miss on a freaking curveball in the dirt. And that's going to send us to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, Cardinals 2, Pirates 0. All right, what do we have here? Let's see. We have the Guardians up 8-3 over the Nationals in the bottom of the 7th. Astros up 3-0 over the Brewers in the bottom of the 5th. And the Giants and Cubs, they are now underway in the top of the 1st. The Giants with 2 men on with nobody out. So that's good for the Giants there. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. This is what I do. I call random games. So hopefully you do enjoy this type of thing. And I earn your subscription today. It's free. You don't have to pay a dime. Also, again, if you're a football fan, definitely subscribe, as we have football coming up later down the road, obviously in the fall. I do try to get UFL games when I can, but I do work a lot of weekends, so I'm unable to really do as much as I'd like to. And again, don't be a stranger in the comments or in the chat, whatever you want to call it. Just leave a comment or chat. I do read them all and talk about whatever you like. Ask a question. That's perfectly fine too. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Not much else to really promote, as I'm actually doing this for the first time here. Normally, I have the screen like this. I don't know. Maybe I leave it that for the rest of the way. I don't know. You guys can let me know which one you prefer. This one, obviously, not much to look at. You get to see more of my room. Then here you get stats, a little bit of stats, I should say, visual. So I don't know. Also, this is kind of slightly ahead too. Apparently, they've already made a pitch, but I have yet to see a pitch on my. So I guess that's going to be a ball in the dirt. I guess we'll find out here. We'll go ahead and leave this on for now. Here. Oh, curveball in the dirt. Did not know that. Ball 1. Victor Scott at the plate, batting .286, OPS of 768. He did walk in the first, or not in the first, but third, actually. Yeah, third inning he walked. So 2-0 count here as that pitch is way outside. Scott batting .286, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs, OPS of 768. Here's the 2-0, and that's going to be in there, strike 1. Keller was looking pretty efficient to start the game, but I would say since, I guess, the late second inning, it's been like, as that one is outside, ball 3. Didn't allow any runs in the second, but, just a random walk to Gorman. Ever since then, it was like, okay. All right, yeah. I think it's not looking too hot. Here's the 3-1, and that's going to be chopped to foul. If you want more subscribers, Nate, just tell me what to do. I don't know about that, Nate. I guess so. I mean, that's in February. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, Nate. Here is the 3-2, and that's going to be hit. It's going to be over Hayes' head into left. Pham retrieves and throws to the cutoff man there. Scott's going to chill at first, but again, another. He is a speed demon. We'll see, Nate Dogg. I don't know. Man, that was a long time. You might be way behind. You might be way behind, Nate. I don't know. Or maybe you're just now catching up. I don't know. All right, it's going to bring up Nootbaar. He's 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Actually knocked in Scott on the hit and run. 2 for 2 on the day, and has an RBI, has a run, 243 batting average, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a 773 OPS. Here's the 0-1, and that is a big swing and a miss. I gotta mute this. I didn't realize that was. Mute that. Now, if my wife calls, I won't hear it. Here's the 0-2. To Nootbaar. Nootbaar sends this to right. Reynolds is under it and makes the catch as he throws it in to Frazier, as Scott will stay at first. Highway. I live right by the highway here. I don't know if you guys do hear that at any point, but I do apologize. And I'm hearing a lot of things for the first time now. It's going to bring up Mason Wynn. 1 hit here on the day. 2 at-bats, of course. 1 RBI. Batting .261, OPS of 760. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 count. to Mason Wynn. Again, Scott is at first, and he is a threat on the base paths. 0-1 count. Oh, we got a pickoff attempt. Almost got away. Valdez makes a nice catch. That would have been fun. Again, Tino's bet is still alive. Tino betting the 5.5 under, and the Pirates winning. So the Pirates need to shut out the Cardinals the rest of the way and score 3 runs. And only 3, as that one is in the dirt, ball 1. Pirates have to score 3 runs and only 3 and shut down the Cardinals. That is going to be a tough ask. 1-1 count. Keller delivers. This is a ground ball. Going to get past Hayes at third. Oh, and a bad read by Pham as Scott is rounding third, heading for home, and he's going to score. So that is a GG's for Tino's bet. That is over as Wynn is standing up with an RBI double at second. So I'm very sorry, Tino, but it is over for you as the 5.5 Pirates win does not happen today. Even if the Pirates do win, it would be over the 5.5. Jeez, that's going to bring up Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 2 in this one, batting .328, OPS of .851. Keller's going to watch Wynn go back to the bag as he steps off. Scott getting a lot of love there. And rightfully so. He is dangerous there at number 9. Really is. Keller looks at Wynn and delivers, and that's going to be a called strike there on the inside part of the plate. I don't know what in the world Pham was doing out there. It's a terrible read. Terrible read. Here is the 0-1 to Donovan. That's going to be inside for ball 1. Brendan again batting .328, 3 home runs, 19 RBIs, 850 on the day, 1 walk. Do apologize. I know there were some technical issues just now. 0 for 1 with a walk, 248 OPS of 729. Keller already at 76 pitches. Was starting off the game so well, but things have just went south quickly. Here's the first pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. Strike 1. And if you've been here the whole time, you'll know that Tino had a bet, had the Pirates winning, and then the over-under 5.5 total runs. Well, fortunately, that one, it's pretty much over now as the Cardinals are at 3. That pitch is low, ball 1. And, of course, the Pirates, if they win, the score would be at minimum at 7. So that is definitely not under 5.5. 1-1 count here. Keller just kind of struggling last few innings, especially with this part of the lineup. Here is the 1-1. That's a big swing and a miss for Contreras. One and 2 count here to Contreras. It's going to be his 80th pitch of the game. Lots of clapping and cheering going on in St. Louis for the Cardinals. Big swing and a miss, though. Strike 3 called. That's not called. That's a swing and a miss strikeout, you moron. As we head to the top of the 6th, Cardinals up 3-0 over the Pirates. Continue that losing streak. All right, the Guardians are up 8-6. The Nationals scoring 3 runs in the 7th, and they have bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th. So that game, man, what a game to call. That one would have been great to call. Guardians up 8-6 over the Nationals. Astros up 3-1 over the Brewers in the top of the 6th. And the Giants up 1-0 over the Cubs in the bottom of the 1st. All right, so we got again. Cruz is going to be due up here for the Pirates, so the good part of the lineup is coming up. But again, will that even matter? I don't really. Pretty pathetic as is. But again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I do random games. This one's an okay game, I guess. Again, if you're a Pirates fan, definitely hit that subscribe button. We definitely need all the Pirates fans here. But if you're a Cardinals fan, again, this is also a channel for you as well. I've done Cardinals games before. Did Cardinals Mets the other day, in fact. So don't be feeling like this is just a Pirates channel. No, it's an MLB channel, an NFL channel. And speaking of that, it's also again an NFL channel and a college football channel. So if you like football, definitely subscribe, as we'll be doing many games in the future. And don't be shy. Don't hesitate to go to the comments. As again, I don't mind reading the comments. It's always fun to see what you guys have to say. And that chat again won't be moving fast. So if you want your message read, it most likely will be, because again, that chat won't be moving fast at all. How's it going over there? Good deal. As here is Cruz. He steps in, and this one is going to be popped up to first, and that is out number 1. My wife just got home, so that's what I just said hi to, or who I just said hi to. And all right, now that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .221, OPS of 641. Again, the Pirates just not putting up much of a fight at all. It's actually kind of sad, but it is what it is. Gray sets and delivers to Reynolds, and he takes that low for strike 1. Reynolds doesn't like that call. He doesn't really like many calls, to be honest with you. he does get mad so quickly. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be swung on, and I believe he did get a piece of that one, but doesn't matter. It's a foul ball. 0-2 count. The Cardinals just making the Pirates look like a terrible team, which the Pirates probably are, and it's something we just need to accept. I don't think there's any recovering from this. Here is the 0-2. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. Pirates already 13 games below 500. They only have 12 wins. So they would have to more. If they doubled their wins, they would still not be at 500. That is just unbelievable stuff. Here is the 1-2. That's going to be chopped foul, and it hit the catcher. So the umpire is going to walk halfway to the pitcher's mound and deliver the ball and give the catcher some time. Pages definitely took a shot there. Big hard swing there, and all right. So here is 1-2 incoming. As now we're getting back. Okay. Gray delivers the 1-2, and that's going to be in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2 count. So Reynolds again. Normally our most consistent hitter, pretty solid hitter, just always starts off slow. That's just how he does. Batting .221, OPS of 641. Here's the 2-2. That's in the dirt, ball 3. Maybe trying to draw the walk. Any base runners here for the Pirates would be a miracle. If only had 3, and 2 of them were really only earned with the walk and a hit. McCutcheon getting sent to first after the catcher interference. Here is the 3-2. This one is chopped to second. Reynolds is running it out, but nothing doing there, as that is out number 2. So 2 away here for the Pirates, and that's going to bring up Andrew McCutcheon. He's 0 for 1, but again was awarded first base earlier with the catcher interference. He's batting .252, OPS of 745. You try this. I'm trying this new format out. If the just kind of focusing on me for some reason, but we'll see if that works. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be low and away for ball 1. And reached on interference in the 4. 252, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, OPS of 746. Here is the 1-0, and that's going to be inside ball 2. So a 2-0 count here to Andrew McCutchen. Can he be clutching? Well, not really an opportunity to clutch right now. Already 2 outs here. 3. Here is the 2-0. McCutchen fouls this one back. So the count moves to 2-1. And don't be a stranger. Feel free to comment or chat down below. I do read all comments in chat. If you're not the talking type, then that's perfectly fine. I won't pressure you. I will just bring it up, though, just in case. Just to welcome you in. 2-1 count here to McCutchen. That's inside ball 3. Almost hit him. McCutchen, I think, has been hit by a pitch more than anybody I've ever seen in a Pirates uniform. He's been hit by a lot of people. It's caused so many fights, especially in his prime. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be in there, strike 2. Inside part of the plate. A 3-2 count. Gray has been pretty good so far. Here is the 3-2. Ground ball. That's in play. Norman throws, and that throws it away. McCutchen was just going to run it out at first, so McCutchen honestly could have made the turn there and head to 2 and wouldn't have been a problem there. I don't know what they're going to score then. I'm going to say a single. Yeah, they're going to say it's a single. Just hugging that third base line. Norman had to jump and throw, but that one was short and way away off target. Wow, yeah, going over the base. Foreman making the throw, but that was not really close. But again, McCutchen wasn't aware. Brock didn't yell at him, letting him know, hey, go to second, but he just literally just put it out. Here is the first pitch to Bart. That's sent to center, and Scott makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 man left on there for the Pirates as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Your score, Cardinals 3, Pirates nothing. I would say we'll be right back after this, but there's nothing to be back from because there's no commercials here on the channel. So, other scores from around the major leagues. The Guardians up 8-6 over the Nationals as they head to the bottom of the 8th. The Astros, they are up 3-1 over the Brewers in the top of the 6th. The Giants up 1-0 over the Cubs in the top of the 2nd. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I do call random games, so if this is your type of thing, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you're a Pirates fan, really, I mean, honestly, there should be no reason you don't hit that subscribe button. But if you're a Cardinals fan, again, this is also for you as well. I've done other Cardinals games before. This is actually my 3rd Cardinals game. You can look at my live streams, and that's my proof there. I'm not just selling you something that isn't true. Also, again, if you're a football fan, definitely hit that subscribe button because I plan on doing a lot of football in the fall, college and NFL, so you don't have to worry about that. And again, feel free to comment in the chat or chat in the comments. I do look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. Talking about earlier about how Tino has, well, he did not pass his bet. His bet is a failure, unfortunately for him, as he bet the Pirates win and under 5.5 runs. So if the Pirates do win, that the under will not hit. Luis, of course, mentioning that the Padres and Mariners are going to play next weekend. He is a big Mariners-Padres fan. And, of course, Nate kind of threatening me to stream the Super Bowl. That was a thing, and that's perfectly fine, you know. I mean, it's probably what I need to do. I just don't think I'd perform well if I'm going up against Tom Grassi or Jaguar Gator or all these top dogs in the NFL scene. I think I'll get crushed, but if you guys think I should do it, then I might do it. But that is in February. That's many, many months away. As we return to St. Louis, Burleson's at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with the strikeout. I thought he was at the plate. He was actually just in the batter's box. Really just kind of catfished me there. All right, 252 batting average, 644 OPS for Alec Burleson, playing DH today. Keller still in there. He's at 80 pitches. Started off the game really solid, but yeah, hasn't really been great since I would say the end of the second. Here's the first pitch. That's a ground ball to second. Frazier tosses it to first for out number 1. So 1 pitch out to begin the bottom of the 6th. And that will bring up Nolan Gorman. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. Got on base both times for the Cardinals. Gorman batting 188, OPS of 617. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be taken for a called strike. Again, usually you can kind of tell if a team's already chalked by how much they show the booth and what's going on around the stadium. They've showed the commentators quite a lot as that pitch is outside ball 1, so it's a 1-1 count. 1-1 count here to Gorman. Going to be sinker change up there. That's going to be just missing on the outside part of the plate. Ball 2. 2-1 count. Realize that it's kind of getting dark in here. I might need to turn on the lights, as that one's a called strike. I'm actually going to do that for the 7th inning. I'll go ahead and do I won't do the 7th inning stretch, but I'll do it in between the 6th and 7th. How about that? Here is the 2-2. That's going to be outside ball 3. 3-2 count. Gorman again, he's reached base both times. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up Jordan Walker. He's 0 for 2, batting 191 on the year, OPS of 522. Keller at 88 pitches, probably his last inning. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be in there, called strike. Walker asks where that was. On the inside corner, or outside corner, pardon me. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be fouled down the right side, but that one's going to get into the crowd for a foul ball. Walker is 0 for 2 with the strikeout, batting 191, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, OPS of 522. Keller delivers the 0-2. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. Trying to get him to chase, I guess. I don't know. I'd say attack him. He hasn't really done much. But I'm not a professional pitcher. Here's the 1-2. Checked his swing. Did not go. The count moves to ball, or 2-2. And again, that was kind of low. I guess he's trying to make him chase. Here is the 2-2 and called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. He struck him out. So nothing doing there for the Cardinals. So we head to the top of the 7th. The Cardinals up 3-0, and I'm going to switch off or switch on that. There you go. A lot more brighter now, so I feel like it's a little more well. Look at that. Steelers thing looks so blurry, though. I don't know why. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. This is what I do. I call random games. So if this is your thing, definitely consider giving me your subscription. It's free. It won't cost you a dime, I promise. Again, if you're a football fan, definitely hit that subscribe button, as we will be doing a lot of those live streams in the fall. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Also, don't be a stranger. Feel free to comment or chat, whatever you want to, whatever you want to call it. Um, in the chat or comments, I do respond to all. As we're going to have Emmanuel, Valdez, Hayes, and Frazier due up in the top of the 7th. So we will see Cruz, McCutcheon, and Reynolds again, at least. Maybe. No, we should. We should definitely see Cruz, Reynolds, McCutcheon again at least one more time. As again, the Pirates just look absolutely pathetic today. It's just another day at the office for the Pittsburgh Pirates. As again, we're just waiting for them to resume coverage. Again, don't be a stranger if you want to chat. Just talk about whatever you like. Again, the George Pickens trade, that was a huge deal. Huge deal for sure. I do have a Tom Grossi parody type video. If you get interested for about 2 minutes, that's the video. If not, it's okay. All right, we're returning here to St. Louis, where the Cardinals are up 3-0. We head to the top of the 7th. Valdez is at the plate. Gray winds up and delivers. That's a swing and a miss. Strike one. 0-1 count to Valdez. Again, he's batting .213, OPS of .671, 2 home runs and 12 RBI. Go for 2 with the strikeout and a pop out. And this one is chopped to first. Tosses to Gray, who was covering the bag for out number 1. Going away here for the Pirates. That's going to bring up Brian Hayes, batting .258, OPS of .628. This is a pretty quick game. OBS disconnected again. I don't understand what's going on. Oh well. Gray now stepping on the mound. He wanted to take his time. Thought he, I guess, saw that we were freezing and buffering. Here's the 1-2. That one is chopped foul. But yeah, this game's only going on an hour and a half. Pretty crazy. Just a fast-moving game. As they have Ryan Barucki warming up in the bullpen for the Pirates. Pirates on a 6-game losing streak. They're 1-9 in their last 10. Just absolutely pathetic. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a called strike there. So the count moves to 0-2. 0-2 count here to Brian Hayes. The 0-2 swing and a miss on a ball outside and in the dirt. Unbelievable. The Pirates are just giving up. Bless 2. Do you think the Pirates can come back? Well, judging off my reaction just now, I would say no, Bless. I do appreciate the comment there and the chat, but yeah, no, if my professional opinion, watching Pirates baseball for many years, I would say no. Well, no, I'd say it's doable. It's just they don't look good at all. As Frazier grounds it to third, he throws to first for out number 3. So a very quick inning for the Pirates. Again, they're squandering these opportunities with these just quick innings. So we head to the bottom of the 7th with the Cardinals leading 3-0 over the Pirates. Yeah, I dropped 10 on them. I don't watch baseball. Okay, yeah, that's okay. There's a lot of people that bet and a lot of people that lose when they bet on my channel for some reason. Actually, if you scroll up, Tino had the Pirates winning today and the under being 5.5. So yeah, it's a GG's. Hopefully, Blessed, I do earn that subscription. It's free if you're wondering how much money you owe me. Don't worry, you don't owe a thing. If you hit that subscribe button, no money will be exchanged or received here. So I got you covered, man. I know at times are tough. They're tough on me. But again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like football, definitely hit that subscribe button, as I'll be doing this a lot in the fall for football season. And again, don't hesitate to comment down below. Nate Dogg earlier was threatening me to do the Super Bowl after I told him, well, Tom Grossi and, Jaguar Gator, your name tree's like, no. If you want more subscribers, you will do the Super Bowl. I mean, that is as threatening as can be. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge in February. We'll see how that goes. But again, the Pirates looking like they are going to be down for the count. I just don't see it happen. As the Cardinals just Cardinals again, all they really need is 3 runs, and that's pretty much going to do it. I mean, I would say. I don't know what you guys think, but it just, if you guys, I mean, the record, the Pirates' record, if you look at the channel or the description, 12-25. They've lost 6 in a row. They don't know how to score runs. They just don't know how to score runs at all. It's absolutely pathetic. It really is. Anyway, that's going to bring up Pages as Keller's still out there, and that's going to be a pitch down low, ball 1. I want to count to Pages. I wonder how long he's going to last, or Keller. I thought they were going to bring in Barucki. I guess they're going to try to squeeze one more batter. Here's Pages. Lines this one to center. That one's going to drop. So that's a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 7th for the Cardinals. I'd imagine you're going to have to take him out. Yeah, there's Shelton. Shelton just, I don't know. I mean, take him out. Take him out. I mean, honestly, I guess it's good. I mean, he had kind of been pitching a little bit better there, but no, you should have taken him out. So we're going to have a mound visit. Shelton's going to come and get rid of I can't even think of his name. Freaking Keller. I'm just so upset. I'm upset, man. I'm sick and tired of the Pirates just being bad. So pitching change. I believe it's going to be Barucki coming in. So after all that wait, we got to wait a little bit more. He's going to be facing Victor Scott, who is 1 for 1 with a walk. And Victor Scott scored 2 of the 3 runs of the Cardinals. So every time he gets on base, he scores. So that's good news for the Cardinals fans if they have more runs on them, or if you're on the Victor Scott money line, you're definitely hitting on the runs for sure. But yeah, we do have a pitching change, so bear with me here as we just gotta wait more patiently. And again, subscribe, blah 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 blah. I know you guys are probably sick of that, but I do gotta promote it because no one else is gonna promote for me. So there you go. Let's see. Let's go ahead and tell you some of the stats here. Again, the Cardinals hitting okay. They have 7 hits. You look at the Pirates, they only have 2. I mean, what in the world are we doing? It's just absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So Keller finishes with a 3 earned, but 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 walks. ERA is now at a 4.4. And he is responsible for Pages, who is on. Gray is making his ERA look a lot better. He's at a 3.5 now. Yep, that's the Pirates for you. As they show Keller's highlights. Did have a few strikeouts there. Did have 6. Keller exits and Barucki replaces him here in the bottom of the 7th. All right. Hopefully we can get on with this. I mean, they just love to. Okay, here we go. So Barucki with a 3.29 ERA, as that pitch is going to be fouled back. Bunt attempt by Scott. 3.29 ERA. Opponent batting average just 167. 4 walks. Hasn't been too bad. I mean, I would think with that batting average, the ERA would probably be in the 2s or 1s, but apparently not. Apparently the hits are big hits. Barucki sets and looks over at first. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-1 count. Scott batting .292, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs, OPS of .778. Barucki sets and delivers. This one's going to be chopped to first, throws to second as he gets the double play. He stepped on first and then threw to second. Peguero had to tag him first, of course, before he reached the bag. So 2 outs here, as that's a quick double play there. And that'll bring up Lars Nootbaar, who's 2 for 3 with an RBI. Very good play there by Valdez. Here's the first pitch to Nootbaar, and that's going to be outside, ball 1. 1-0 count to Nootbaar. Again, batting .241, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, OPS of 768. Pretty decent stats. Here's the 1-0. Nootbaar sends this to left. Pham is on the run, and that's going to drop. Hits the warning track and gets over the wall for a ground rule double here in the bottom of the 7th. So a 2-out double puts the Cardinals in a position to add more runs with the runner in scoring position. That will bring up Mason Wynn. He's also hitting the ball well today, 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, batting .270, 785 OPS. We have a batter timeout there, so you have to bear with us again. I do apologize for the delays. I know it's not the most exciting thing whenever there's nothing going on. Wynn at the plate. Barucki sets, looks back at Nootbaar, and delivers. That's going to be inside, ball 1. Cardinals have, I don't really know how to pronounce that. Lehigh in the bullpen for 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low, ball 2. 2-0 count. The Pirates, meanwhile, have Rainey up in the bullpen. 2-0 count. Rookie delivers, and this one is chopped foul. 2-1 count. Cardinals looking to extend their lead. Again, Wynn batting .270, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs with an OPS of 785 on the year. So really, really decent year for him so far. 2-1 count. Barucki sets again, and delivers. And that one is a called strike on the outside corner. 2-2 count. Just getting a piece of the zone there. Might have gotten a little bit of a call. Barucki sets and delivers. Wynn pops it up. Valdez under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 8th with your score. Cardinals still leading 3-0 over the Pirates. All right, what do we have here? We have the Astros leading the Brewers 6-1 in the bottom of the 7th. The Giants, they're leading the Cubs 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. And the Guardians have defeated the Nationals 8-6. So huge stuff there for, the Guardians. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I do a bunch of random games. This is today's random game. I do more Pirates games than usual, than other teams, but that doesn't mean I don't cover other teams as well. So you can always recommend something and I'll cover it. Again, if you like football, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'm more of a football fan really than anything, so that's your thing. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Also, don't hesitate to comment in the chat in the comments. I do enjoy reading your comments, as again, the small channel is gonna not have that chat moving fast, so I will definitely be able to read it and reply and do all that good stuff. As again, the Pirates will have Tommy Pham, Liover Pequero, and O'Neal Cruz due up here in the top of the 8th. So we'll see how that goes. Probably not going to go well, to be honest. Probably not going to go. I do apologize again. There's not much to do during commercial breaks, especially whenever the game is not that great. All right, so Sonny Gray so far, 7 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. I'm assuming. Okay, so they will have a pitching change as Kyle Lehigh is going to pitch here in the 8th, 1.27 ERA. Here's the first pitch to Tommy Pham. That's going to be a called strike. 1.27 ERA, opponent batting average of a .075. That is crazy. Here's the 0-1. And that one is a sharp liner to right. Tommy Pham gets on base. What the heck is going on? So Tommy Pham with the leadoff single here in the top of the 8th. That's some good news for the Pirates as they attempt to try to cut back a little bit into this lead. They still have 6 outs remaining. That's going to bring up Liover Peguero. Here's the pitch. Peguero hits this to left. Under it is Nootbaar, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Going away here for the Pirates, and that's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz. You have to feel like this is probably their best chance. I mean, they do have some solid, I would say solid, decent hitters coming up after. Again, if Cruz were to hit and double play, or Cruz then Reynolds get out, and McCutchen Bart. But definitely you want to try to get one back here. Lee sets and delivers, and Cruz sends this one into foul territory. 0-1 count. Cruz is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. He's batting .240, 8 home runs, 18 RBIs, OPS of 853. Lee sets and delivers. This one's hard hit into center. I don't know if Pham's going to third. He is. So Cruz moves Pham into scoring position. I don't even remember. I think we did have one runner in scoring position earlier in today, but it's been forever. I think that was McCutchen. That was just a rocket, man. Would have been nice if we got into the gap. So Pham again rounding second. There's going to be a mound visit, actually. A mound visit here just to talk to him. As again, Brian Reynolds would be coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today with the strikeout. But I can't think of a better time to get his first hit of the day. 0 for 3 with the strikeout, batting .220. OPS of 636. Again, Brian is one of the better hitters on the team. Hasn't really showed that this year, as he usually, again, just struggles out of the gate. Batting .220, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, 636 OPS. And batter will step out as Reynolds doesn't like something, using his timeout before the first pitch. The runners on the corners here. 1 out in the top of the 8th. Lee pitches to Reynolds right down the middle. Strike 1. Reynolds trying to at least get a run in. That would go a long ways. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit foul. 0-2 count. Reynolds hit a home run on Monday. Or no, he hit a foul ball Monday. Okay, never mind. Almost hit a home run. Here's the 0-2. Don't know why they're showing that. As Reynolds takes a pitch down to the dirt for ball 1. 1-2 count. Pirates just on a huge losing streak. 6-game losing streak. 1-9 in their last 10. Just absolutely pathetic baseball. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be high. Ball 2. Reynolds cracking the neck. Trying to stay loose. Andrew McCutchen is on deck. 2-2 count. Lee looks at first and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a ball down low. So the Pirates have 2 away here. Again, still 2 on. That's going to bring up Andrew McCutchen. And I'm going to ask it again. Can he be clutching, as the Pirates need desperately a hit here, at least get a run in? Lee looks over at first and delivers. That's hard hit to second. Donovan's there, throws to first for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. The Cardinals still leading 3-0. This is absolutely depressing. All right, what do we have here across the major leagues? Well, the Astros, they're up 6-1 over the Brewers as they head to the top of the 8th. The Giants, they're up 1-0 over the Cubs in the bottom of the 3rd. And again, the Guardians, Nationals, Jaguar Gator did that one. Guardians winning 8-6 over the Nationals. I don't know. Anyway, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I call random games. Today's game is Pirates Cardinals, though I'll admit this one's not as random as, again, I am a Pirates fan. But again, if you're a Pirates fan, definitely hit that subscribe button. But yeah, this is the channel for you if you like baseball and football in the fall. I will be doing a lot of football games, so if you like football, definitely hit that subscribe button. Also, don't hesitate to comment or chat in the comments, or chat, whatever you want to call it. I do respond to all, and that's the advantage of having being a small streamer with not really a huge following, if any following, really. I read it all. That chat's not going to be moving fast, so I do read all the chats. Unless it's absolutely terrible, then I will not. It's just common sense. Yes. As again, the Cardinals leading 3-0. As we are just now approaching the 2-hour mark. I mean, geez, this is yesterday's game. I think only went 2 hours and 18 minutes, I believe, or my stream was only 2 hours and 18 minutes. This, has a chance to be in about that territory. So it's not just quick games, very quick games. Of course, the Pirates helping with that with not much offense. Just absolutely pathetic. As again, they only have 4 hits on the day. But anyway, in steps in Brandon Donovan. Caleb Ferguson's going to be replacing Baraki. Ferguson has a 3.52 ERA, 0.241 opponent batting average. Donovan's 0 for 3 on the day, batting .326, OPS of .846. Ferguson sets and delivers. That's going to be a curveball in there. Strike 1. Lefty on lefty matchup here. So it has to favor the pitcher, you'd think. 0-1 count. Ferguson delivers. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ball in the dirt, too. They have Colin Holderman in the bullpen just in case they need to go to another guy here. Ferguson gets hit on, or in case they go to the bottom of 9th, though I wouldn't bet money on it. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be outside, ball 1. Would not bet money on going into extras, especially with this Pirates team that might be worse than the 2009-2010 Pirates. Those teams were not that good. Here's the 1-2. Chopper to Valdez. He throws to Ferguson, but he's not able to get there in time as Donovan runs out a single, an infield single. So the Cardinals looking to add on to this lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Yeah, I don't think Valdez needed to go get that. Valdez leaving first. Frazier was pretty much there. All right, that's going to bring up Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Did strike out earlier. Batting .246. OPS of .724. Ferguson sets and delivers. That's going to be right down the middle. Strike 1. Double play here would be huge. Pirates already have 3 of those today, but obviously it doesn't matter on the score. Contreras batting .246, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, and again, OPS of 746. And we have batter timeout, really late timeout there. Sheldon is not happy, but what are you going to do when you're down 3? Cardinals looking to move to 500, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they never saw below 500 ever again for the remainder of the season. Here is the 0-1 to Contreras. That's going to be inside ball 1. Very close. 1-1 count. Cardinals again looking to extend this 3-0 lead. Ferguson sets. 1-1 count. Pitch. This one is ripped down the left field line, but that's going foul. 1-2 count. Contreras looking to move Donovan to second. Ferguson sets and delivers. Called strike 3, a breaking ball, backdoor breaking ball, rings him up there for out number 1. And we're actually going to have a mound visit because they're going to have a pitch hitter. Lucan Baker is replacing Alec Burleson. As Joey Bart's going to talk to Ferguson and see what to do here. I was a little confused there. I'm like, well, I mean, they can't pull him yet. Hasn't faced his third batter. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Afternoon. How's it going, man? Good afternoon to you. I'm just a sad Pirates fan watching the Pirates lose their 7th game in a row. Right before my eyes. As again, they were 1-9 in their last 10. How are you doing, Daniel? Hopefully everything's going well with you. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Daniel, I have to check that channel out, man. I will. Here is the first pitch to Baker, and that's going to be inside ball 1. Pirates fans probably leaving, and I don't blame them. Just a very disappointing game for them. Just a whole disappointing series, disappointing season. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. This is a hit down the third place line. That's actually going to stay fair. Donovan is going to chill at third. That throw goes to second where Baker is standing. So they move Donovan to third. Baker with a double here in the bottom of the 8th. And just like that, again, the Cardinals looking to add on to this 3-0 lead. This one hugging the line. Oh, man. That is tough. Just tough luck. Hugging that line. Bouncing on that white line. Hayes can't believe it. That's going to bring up Nolan Gorman. He's 1 for 2 with a walk today. 1 strikeout. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Gorman batting .185, 1 home run, 9 RBIs, OPS of 608. Runners in scoring position for the Cardinals. They look hungry. They look like they're going to add some more runs here late in this one. Ferguson delivers. Checked his swing. Did make contact, so that's going to be a foul ball, 0-2. Oh and 2 count to Gorman. Again, 1 for 2. Cardinals they're going to complete the sweep of the Pirates, barring a miracle in the top of the 9th. Ferguson sets and delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 away here for the Cardinals. And that's going to bring up Jordan Walker. He is one of the few Cardinals with no hits today. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. So I'd say if this is the guy you want to face if you're the Pirates right now. Try not to allow any more runs. But, we'll see. As Ferguson will exit. So they're taking out Ferguson. They're going to bring in Colin Holderman for this one batter. So we're going to, I guess, we're not heading to commercial break, but we will, I guess, chill for a second as they're bringing in Colin Holderman. I guess I can do a little update here from around the major leagues. Let's see what we got. We have the Astros leading 6-1 over the Brewers in the bottom of the 8th. The Giants up 1-0 over the Cubs in the top of the 4th. And again, that's pretty much it. Guardians winning earlier today 8-6 over the Nationals. This game has been pretty boring, so they probably won't make any of many of your highlights there, Daniel. But if you like what you see, again, hit that subscribe button. I do random games. I know this isn't the most exciting game, so, I don't really blame you guys if you're like, eh. But if I do see you guys again in the future, definitely hit that subscribe button for sure. But if you like football, definitely hit that subscribe button. A lot of football stuff planned for the future. I actually do have a little Tom Grossi parody, so if you know Tom Grossi, let me know how I did. I look forward to seeing how that does. I mean, I don't know. Probably not well, but, it is what it is. We'll give it a shot. We gave it a shot. Also, again, don't hesitate to comment in the chat or chat in the comments. I do look forward to seeing how you guys interact with me and, how it goes. And if you have any questions, I gladly answer questions. If you have any threats to make, like, hey, you need to stream the Super Bowl, then, hey, okay, I will, I guess. We'll see. We'll see how February goes. All right, so Holderman is coming in. 8.44 ERA on the year. Just absolutely getting crushed. Already allowed 3 home runs. Oh, my gosh. Ooh, there we go. All right, here's first pitch to Jordan. That's going to be low, ball 1. I remember a good old time when Holderman was our setup guy. We were happy to have him. And then Bednar was our dominating closer. Yeah, now they're kind of washed. Though Bednar's actually looking a lot better since being sent down to AAA. He came back and has been pretty solid for the most part. Holderman, on the other hand, is still struggling. Holderman sets. Again, runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, I think. Yeah, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Either that or a foul ball, but I didn't know anything. Looked like he had contact there. 1-1 count. Holderman sets. He tries to get his career back in line. The pitch. That's going to be a strike on the inside corner. 101. Again, he can throw it. 101 miles per hour there. Inside corner. 1-2 count. Holderman sets. And again, a late ask for time there. I guess that's what the Cardinals do. That is a little annoying. I don't like that personally. Jordan Walker does it a lot. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to get through. It's going to get through. There's one. And both runners will score for the Cardinals. So Walker comes in clutch with a 2-out, 2 RBI single. That was 101 right down, I wouldn't say the middle, just down below. The Cardinals extend their lead 5-0 here in the bottom of the 8th. Just going under Frazier's glove. That's going to bring up Pages. He's 1 for 3 with the strikeout. He's batting .242. 100 right down the middle. Cardinals now up 5-0. You have to wonder if they're even going to use Helsley now. I mean, there's no reason to. There's no save situation. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Roycroft is now warming up in the Cardinals bullpen. So, yeah, they are not using Helsley anymore. Baez asks for time. An 0-2 count here. Holderman sets. And delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So the Cardinals add 2 here as we head to the top of the 9th with your score. Cardinals 5, Pirates 0. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I pretty much do this for a living, so I'm just kidding. I don't do it for a living. I pretty much just do this whenever I can. I do obviously work for a living, so whenever I can, I will call a game. And obviously, again, you know, do a lot of the Pirates games, but they're obviously not looking too great, so we'll see what happens. I have to just branch out into other games, and we'll see, because, I mean, the Pirates are just looking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Also, don't hesitate to comment or chat in the comments below. I don't mind that at all. All right. Sorry, I'm going to answer a text. I don't really think there's anyone here anyway. No one here. That's fine. All right, Roycroft is coming in for Lehigh. Again, the Pirates just look absolutely pathetic. I don't blame everyone for leaving. Final. Let's see. Let's look at the final stuff here. Astros up 6-1 over the Brewers in the top of the 9th. Giants up 2-0 over the Cubs in the top of the 4th. And again, the Guardians winning 8-6 over the Nationals. Let's look at the Pirates here again. The Pirates just absolutely pathetic showing here as they are down to their final 3 outs. Joey Bart coming up to the plate. Emmanuel Valdez, followed by Cabrian Hayes. So Roycroft coming in. I'm waiting on his stats. Hopefully they give us stats. Victor Scott communicates with some of the fans. Again, Victor Scott seems like a player I'd like to have on my team. Roycroft, ERA of 7.11, has appeared in 8 games, 6.1 innings. Opponent batting average is 320. That is going to be high for strike 1. So Pirates not even getting calls anymore. It's not like it matters. Bart is batting 262, OPS of 772, 1 home run, and 7 RBIs. As the Pirates look to fall to 12-26, and the Cardinals look to move to 500. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be down low, ball 1. 1-1 count. Pirates just not a good year, and it probably will not be a great year. We might even struggle to hit 70 wins. Here's the 1-1. This one is going to be chopped foul. Probably going to be a, I could see 100 losses. We're on pace for it. Why not? 1-2 count here to Joey Bart. Maybe trying to get a rally started, but I wouldn't really, who would try at this point? Here's the 1-2. That's going to be outside for ball 2. 2-2 count to Joey Bart. We need a Bart dart here. Roycroft sets and delivers. That's going to be inside. Ball 3. 3-3 count. 3-2 count. Pardon me. 3-3. It's probably going to be a 3-3 count here. 3-2. Here's the pitch. There's the 3-3 as he struck him out. So 1 away here in the top of the 9th, and Roycroft is 2 outs away from sealing this for the Cardinals. Again, the Cardinals looking to move to 19-19. Pirates going to fall to 12-26 most likely. In steps in Valdez. So for 3. Here's the pitch. That's going to be right down the middle. Strike 1. I imagine there's going to be calls for firings here. I mean, they've been calling for it for a while, but now the results are actually like terrible. Here's the 0-1. Valdez sends this to left. Shallow left. On the run is Nootbaar, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 away here. That's going to bring in Brian Hayes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low, ball 1. Hayes again, 1 for 3 on the day, batting .256, OPS of .624. 1 home run, 14 RBIs. Here's the 1-0. My voice cracked. That's called strike. 1-1 count as the Cardinals begin to rise. Again, there's, not 2 strikes. Usually they rise with 2 strikes. Here's the 1-1. Hayes, ground ball to third. Throws to first for out number 3. So the Pirates get swept as they fall to 12-26. And the Cardinals move to 19-19. So absolutely terrible stuff. I will be live, I don't know when, but I will be on again sometime in the near future. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I will catch you.